Hey everyone, I just wanted to take this time to give you some insight on my life and what I'm going through right now. I apologize about the horrible angle, but this is all I have to work with. I'm in traffic right now, so this is probably the only time I'll have to talk before I get the kids. Anyway, my biggest pet peeve is when people, vent and complain on social media for attention and stuff, and that's not what I intended with my post last night. It was basically just out of frustration, and I just kind of was pushed over the edge finally by my ex, and I just want everyone to kind of get walk a day in my shoes and see what daily harassments I get from him, and daily text and stuff, and I in no way try to bash anyone or play the victim. It's something I went through, and my blog is there to serve as an outlet for me, and just kind of make it awareness for it, and the fact that there is abuse out there, whether it's physical, mental, sexual, whatever it is, it's out there and it's real, and I just feel like it's always swept under the rug. It's all forms of abuse are emotionally damaging. I don't want anyone to ever feel like, well, he didn't leave a bruise, so maybe it's not as bad. If you're being abused, it's just not right. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad, brother, sister, husband. It doesn't matter. It's just not right. But the main reason that I'm talking to you all today is because I just want you all to know that I try to keep my personal business off of Facebook as far as my divorce and stuff, and that's kind of why I did start the blog, is because it's, I named it Life of a Single Mom. Well, I am a single mom, and I like to talk about my kids because they're really funny, and the things that come out of their mouth kind of do make for interesting stories. So I find it entertaining, and sometimes subjects just come up that I feel need to be brought up and need to be kind of put out there for awareness. And but anyway, my goal in life here is that I want to motivate and inspire and be kind of an uplifting person for maybe a young girl that's going through maybe the same situation, or who knows, worse. I know that my situation may not be as bad as some people's situation, but it's my situation, and it's something that I had to go through. I'm not in any way saying that I'm perfect, and that I didn't go into that deep dark hole. I did at one point. I don't ever want to go back. So I just want to be maybe an advocate for women, and have a woman look up to me and say, hey, she's a single mom, she did it, I can do it too. So hopefully I can let other women know that life does go on after divorce. Your life doesn't end just because you're not with your husband anymore. You just have to kind of pull yourself out of it and just get on with your life, and try to stay positive and be happy. Focus on your kids, keep yourself busy, and that's really my goal in life. And I hope that I am setting an example for people. I hope that I'm not in any way voicing any negativity, or because that's just not me, and that's not the person that I want to be. This country these days, the people are just so negative, and everyone just feels so entitled, and we should be working together and motivating each other, and uplifting each other, not tearing each other down like I've seen so much lately. And who cares about he said, she said? So what if he said something about you? It's need to bring it on social media, I don't think. I know it's hard though, because I go through it daily with my ex, and you know, everybody tells me just ignore him, just ignore him, and you know, I don't take anything that he says really you know, too personally, but I know that he has his ways of pushing my buttons, which I have my ways of pushing his buttons too. I mean, it can go both ways, but I just want to be, you know, someone that my kids can look up to. I want them to see me work hard, and you know that no matter what, I'm always here for them, that I'm going to sacrifice everything that I can for them. You know, a lot of the things that I do for them, they're asleep, so they don't see. You know, he puts me down because I have so many jobs. Okay, I do have a lot of jobs, but I'm a contractor. I'm an entrepreneur. I run my own business. I, you know, do things on the side, make a little extra income, and ultimately it's for my children. It's not because I want to be rich by any means. I'm not rich. I have my children. That's what's most important. I love my kids. I do the extra things that I do to enable me to spend more time with my kids. I want to be able to volunteer at PTA and, you know, help with school events. They're having a carnival today, and I didn't even get a chance to go, but you know, maybe we can go after I pick up. So sorry about that. And anyway, so I just want everyone to know that my life is just mostly about being there for my kids and loving my kids. I know I come off as a badass, and I try to make it seem like things don't bother me, but you know, yes, I'm a fighter. Yes, I'm very strong, and I've gone through a lot, but I'm a human being. I have my feelings too. I get hurt. I cry. You know, I don't like it when I cry, because I feel like whatever's brought me to tears is so ridiculous that I've let it get to that point, that I've let it you know, cause me to break down and cry. But you know what? We're all human, and it happens. So I know my kids think I'm a little crazy at times, and maybe a little nutty, I don't know, but I'm a fun crazy. I like to have fun. I know some of you have messaged me and asked me, are you okay? Or some of my posts I know are a little weird, but I think that's kind of my style, and I like to be weird. I like to be fun. I like to make people laugh. So if you see one of my posts and you laugh and it puts a smile on your face, I've done what I wanted to do. That's exactly what, you know, I want to do. I want to make people laugh. I want to make people smile. I want to make people feel good. I just, you know, I Uber at night, and I Lyft at night, and I have a lot of very young women in my car that they open up to me. I share my story, and I've had strippers in my car. I've had, you know, escorts. I've had probably prostitutes. These are young girls. I'm talking 17, 18, 19. I'm not talking, you know, girls in their 30s. But I just feel like talking to them, you know, if I can just bring one girl, you know, out of the business and let her know that it's, you don't have to use your body for money. I think I've definitely made a difference, you know, here, and that's all I'm trying to do. Not to say that I judge. I don't judge. Definitely thought about it. Using my body for money probably would be the most easiest way to make money, and it's probably the quickest way to make money, but it's not who I am. It's not who I want to be viewed as. I just want to be someone that people look up to, and I want to be, you know, a motivator and be inspiring, and, you know, also I don't want my daughter to see that and think, oh my God, my mom, you know, she dances at night, and, you know, so I just, you know, it's not something I want my daughter to look up to or even become herself. So I love my kids. They're my world, and the sacrifices I make just don't matter anymore. They just, it is what it is, and I just get through life and do what I can. I'm doing the best that I can for my children and for my situation right now. If it wasn't for my faith and my family, I really don't know where I would be. I could say all day how strong I am, but ultimately it's my faith that's brought me through everything. And you know, my family, they've been more than generous, letting us stay with them, and you know, I'm very thankful that my kids and I do have a place to go. And yeah, it's not the best situation for all of us, but you know what? We love each other, and we're family, and we work together, and that's all that matters. I'm just so grateful for them. And the only thing that I'm like really trying to achieve here is I want my kids to look up to me, and I want them to see me as a I don't know, maybe a legacy when I leave this world, and see that their mom did work hard, and she gave it everything she had, and she never gave up. You know, I want my kids to see me as a hero. And I know my kids are somewhat mentally damaged from all of this. Tyler, he worries a lot, and he has he's a little bit of a hypochondriac. Lindsay's become a little more clingy toward me, and which is understandable. I'm her mother, and she wants to be close to me. And Cameron's a little rambunctious, which I'm dealing with, and you know, just trying to do the best I can. Cameron's never had a stable home with a mom and a dad, so he kind of had a rocky start to this world, but you know, we'll get through it. So I want my kids to see what I do for them, and not because I'm trying to say that here I'm better than your dad. I just want them to know that I am living for them. You know, they are the most important things in my life, and you know, it's okay that I'm single. It's okay. It's you don't have to be with someone to define who you are. And I know my ex says a lot that, well, you're just mad because nobody wants you and you can't find anyone, and that's not the case. I'm single and I'm happy, and that's all that matters. I have my children. I don't really need anyone else. And you know, if I do find someone and I end up getting remarried, great. But if I don't, I'm not going to sit and cry over it. It's not the end of the world. Being by yourself is okay. There's nothing wrong with you if you're single. You know, you're not weird. You're not a bad person. It's just something that, you know, happens. I don't want to move from man to man and, you know, have my kids see that. That's not what I'm trying to set as an example. I date. I do go out, and you know, I'm not extremely alone, but right now I'm just kind of having fun with my kids and living life. And if that means, you know, dancing and singing in the car and embarrassing Tyler, then so be it. But my kids know that I'm nutty, and they love it, and we love to have fun. So that's kind of what I've if I accomplish anything in this little video where I'm just kind of rambling on, is that life is so short that you just can't dwell on the small things. And you know, you need to hug your loved ones and just have fun, laugh every day, make memories. And anyway, I'll stop now, and I hope everyone has a great day.